got one office renting more. System 5, zone 5. So we've located system 5. Is this zone panel here. So we do have one stage of cool calling. Green light means the damper's open, red light means it's closed. I'm running about 50-degree discharge air. This is my ADA zone. This zone 1 is his zone damper. The zone in question. All of these other zones are at temperature or satisfied. So we'll move over here and we've got pressure transducer reading supply air pressure. Looks like it's set to about 0.5 water column, which seems a bit low. And that controls this bypass, which bypasses supply air back into the return. And it looks like we're open there. So with one zone in question, we're going to verify his zone damper is open, if we can find it, and maybe make an adjustment on the bypass, check our water column and see if this truly should be open. So we just verified that this works. I pulled the tubing off. I was at about 0.4 inches water column, and I'm going up, and my actuator is closing. So that is correct. Everything's working as it should right now. We'll see what our water column gets up to, and then see how his office does with this bypass closed, and see if we want to make an adjustment to this. I understand this system fairly well because I've dealt with it before, but we got two twin carrier furnaces. Obviously the zone system with bypass damper, and then we have another carrier air handler that is completely separate refrigerant circuit, that the air handlers or the furnaces run in tandem and have heat. This air handler is cooling only, and the blower ties in to a current sensor on the furnaces. So when the furnace's blowers run, this blower runs. I have verified the air handler blower is running and both furnaces are. That can affect us. We've had current sensors fail in the past and cause some issues, but our damper's acting right, so we're going to see how she does. We're completely closed and we're at 0.56, so we're going to monitor that and monitor our zone dampers and see where we go from there. So this zone system has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zones. We currently have 3 zones open here and 1 zone open there. So that's 4 zones. That is over 50% of my zones calling. So I should be able to run full capacity with 50%. And we are 0.57 inches water column. So we're going to let it run as is and watch some of these zones satisfy and turn off and see where my pressure goes up to. And then once I get down to, maybe once I drop another zone, we'll see where my pressure's at and then probably set it right at that 0.6, 0.5 or so. That way when I drop down to only 3 zones calling, I can actually start bypassing my air then, rather than when I got 50% of my zones calling. So we just dropped this zone here. You can see with my bypass closed, I am running a little bit lower supply temperature. So I've only got 3 zones called. So I come back over here, and you can see my pressure started to climb. So we're going to make an adjustment to probably about 0.6 on our pressure control here, and see how it acts then. As those zones begin to close down, I can move more air to my zone in question. 0.62. Should hear this. Well, we're not going to hear it click because I'm not connected. We'll go ahead and pull that. Reconnect. These are not exact. It's like refrigeration pressure controls. You gotta kind of adjust and play with them. So we're gonna leave it right there. Let's see where we go. So just closed one of our zones, one of the larger zones. So let's see where we're at on this. Damper's still closed. .56. Dampers take a minute to actually work themselves closed. This is not the perfect setup, but they do work. We've just been so hot and humid lately. We're at about 0.6 water column. Going to adjust slowly until we hear the click. Didn't hear the click, but it is starting to modulate. Closed. Or open. I'm sorry, open. Right at about 0.6 inches water column. So that's where we're going to leave it. We'll watch it for a few more minutes, see how it does. So we are down to 3 zones. Everything else is closed. 49-50 supply air. Got it set. We were about 0.6 water column, and I'm starting to close on my bypass. This bypass will float and try to maintain that pressure, so it's not always going to be, it's not just open or just closed. So we've made the tweaks and adjustments that we can. Not everything's always 100%, but we've done what we can for them, and we're gonna let it run for a few more minutes and see how his office does. If you like the videos, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, do what you gotta do. One other thing to keep in mind, I actually found this last zone 1. As I came back upstairs, we had only 2 zones calling for cooling. This is set up for priority, so after it cools for whatever the time set point is, 20-30 minutes, it will switch over and try to take care of a heat call. This is a storage closet. The thermostat was set in heat mode. That'll get you every time. And then everything else is going to warm up as it's trying to heat that one space. So we got that adjusted, our cooling's back on, and we should be good to go here. Give me a comment if you like this.